Get him. Get him. Hit him with a pose. Yeah. Yo, what is up, guys? It's your boy HD here, and welcome to another YouTube video. Alright, so it's been a long time coming, but we're going to be going over our top 10 strikers video after the Team of the Year, Ultimate Team of the Year / Carnival event has been released. Thanks to some of the subscribers, I've had the idea of doing out of position cards. So players that play out of positions but are very good in the striker role, I would be making that its very own video. So like wingers as strikers will be a separate video. So in this video, we're just going to be doing directly strikers, so cards that have ST on top of them. And then I'll be letting you guys know what I think of them playing singular striker and if they're good at it or not, okay, for some of the cards. Before we also get into the video, I do want to let you guys know there's an event called the scouting event. I do feel like a lot of people are missing out. The way to get there, so you hit play, you can scroll over and it says scouting camp. You click on that one. If you have any scouting tickets whatsoever, you can use it and pick whatever team you want. The way you can see the team, you just hover over the event, click the bottom left icon to the field, and it takes you directly to the team. So that way you're able to see the cards on that team before even picking the team. So if you're wondering about a card or if a card can play singular striker, go into the event that has that player in it. You can change the formation to something of a singular striker's formation and try out the card. Okay, I know this isn't the best because when it comes to the skill points are used absolutely randomly, but this is the best way to try out cards that you're wondering about. Also, before we do get into the video, I do want to let you guys know this is my opinion and my personal opinion only. These are just suggestions that I'm making, and you're watching the video to see those suggestions. Okay, so without further ado, we'll now be moving into the list. Okay, starting with our number 10. Pause. Alright guys, so while making this video, I guess my brain was in La La Land. I don't know what was going on, and I thought that the Trick or Treat Human Sun along with the Star Pass Sun were the only suns in the current gameplay, or in the current game, but it is not. Okay, so I forgot the 103 nominated Sun. I did mention the Ballon d'Or winger version Sun, and also I forgot the Ultimate Team of the Year nominee Sun, which is a 104. So yeah, Sun, the 104 striker, and maybe the nominee 103 are going to be the ones that I'm talking about. I know I'm showing the Trick or Treat version. Also, I'm going to be swapping Sun with Thierry Henry. Thierry Henry is going to be our number 10, and the Ultimate Team of the Year nominee Son is going to take the number 7 spot. And yeah, so moving into our number 9. All right, ladies and gentlemen, number 9 is going to be 106 Eusebio. Hear me out. Okay, so I know Eusebio just came out, but guys, this list is not playing, bro. This list is for VIPs only. Because there is no wingers in this list, just pure strikers, there really aren't that many, guys. Obviously he's a bit on the smaller side. Yes, he does have the sprint speed and acceleration, 5-star weak foot attacks. Me personally, I would not be running Eusebio as a singular striker just because I find small strikers to just have a very hard time running singular. It's a bit on and off depending on the opponent that I'm playing. Okay, so I would rather run him as a duo striker along with someone that's a bit taller, just so they can work together. So 5-star stamina, 4-star skills, absolutely amazing card. High medium work rate. His shooting is one of the best in game. His shooting to me is what stands out the most. Okay. Also, he has the 5-star weak foot attacks. So getting his rank 4 or his rank 5 would be the best way to go. Now moving on to our number 8. All right, ladies and gentlemen, number 8 is going to be 107 CR7. Okay, so again, he does have the Ballon d'Or winger version that I said would probably be a better striker. But this 107 Ultimate Team of the Year 12th man that they've released, he looks good. Okay, he doesn't look too bad. Obviously, the 4-star weak foot, some people are now considering it a problem just because 4-star weak foot has been nerfed a little bit when it comes to swipe shooting. 4.5-star stamina, 5-star skills. Messi has a 5-star weak foot. I don't know why Ronaldo doesn't, but hey, we move on. Okay, so his agility is very high for a CR7 card. He's 40. He's really not that agile anymore. But yeah, his dribbling Oh, they chopped his dribbling, bro. But his acceleration is high. It's not too bad. Sprint speed and acceleration is there. He's a target man. So singular striker, absolutely yes. Dual striker, absolutely yes. He's strong on the ball. Hold up play is very good. High low work rate, all these traits. Power header, launch shot taker, outside of the foot, flair. He's crazy good, man. Shot power is another thing we look out for. He has a lot of it. No card is worth this much in the game, but hey, if you're a whale and you just want to use CR7 or UCR7, then go ahead. All right, guys, we're now going to be moving into our number 7. All right, ladies and gentlemen, number 7 is going to be Thierry Henry. Okay, so the 105 strikers version, and he does have the anniversary, I believe, 103 winger version. So if you want to use that, if it's a bit cheaper, you absolutely can. But if you do have a card like this in your inventory and you're wondering if you should use them or not, the answer is absolutely yes. One of the most explosive strikers in games. One downside I do find with this Henry is his hold or play for some reason. But 4.5-star stamina, 4-star skills, sprint speed, acceleration is there. Strength is there, and he's over 6'1", 6'2". So I don't know why he struggles with hold up play, but hey, he still works out. So singular striker, dual striker, you can play him in both. Going into his traits, high medium work rate, outside of the foot, launch shot taker, finesse, and flair. He's an absolute unit of a card, you guys. So yeah, getting his rank 4, preferably his rank 5, would be the best way to go. Now moving on to our number 6. All right, ladies and gentlemen, number 6 is going to be none other than Johan Cruyff. Okay, guys, I'm being completely honest here. This is my honest opinion on these cards, like when it comes to just head to head and what I feel with the current gameplay and all that's going on. Okay, so Cruyff is taking our number 6 spot. He could be top 5, a bit higher on the list, but I do feel like Johan Cruyff isn't a striker. I play him at cam most of the time, and if you are going to play him as striker, he's not very good at singular striker just because he's a bit smaller. This is where he gets like an absolute boost and a plus when he's playing dual striker or cam. Going into his stamina, 4.5-star stamina, 5-star skills. Into his attributes, he has literally everything a cam needs, or everything a dual striker partner needs. He's explosive, he's quick on the ball, his finesse shot, his shootings are just absolutely mental. I know he has 94 strength, he is 6 foot, but he feels so weak in game. But his in-game build, it makes him look very weak in game. High low work rate, flair, playmaker outside of the foot shot. Don't get me wrong, Cruyff is one of the best cards in game, can shoot on both feet, but yeah, he is going to be taking our number 6 spot, especially when it comes to like just solid strikers in head-to-head. Transfer value, if you're looking for a striker or a cam, he's the guy for you, just not a singular striker. So getting his rank 4 or rank 5 would be the best way to go. Now moving on to our number 5. Number 5, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be Fernando Torres. Now of recent, this Torres has been tearing it up. I don't know what juju they put on this Torres, but this boy's been tearing it up in head-to-head, man. Absolutely brilliant. I've recently started using him again. I have him. I just never got to using him just because there was just other amazing strikers that I could use. But I'm using him again, and he's very explosive. So he can play singular striker and dual striker. Such an amazing card. 4.5-star skill, stamina, 4-star skills. Yeah, so his agility just showing is not one of the highest, but he's very agile in game. Sprint speed, acceleration is there. He's very strong on the ball as well. I know it's showing 86 strength. Sometimes I don't believe this strength stuff, but he's one of the strongest strikers in game. High medium work rate, power header, outside of the foot shot, finesse, and flair trait. Just mental card. Yeah, so getting his rank 4, preferably his rank 5, would be the best way to go. Now moving on to our number 4. All right, ladies and gentlemen, number 4 is going to be none other than 106 Ultimate Team of the Year, Kylian Mbappe. Now, I have criticized his anniversary version. I've criticized a lot of his other cards. His winger version can also play striker. But I gotta give this card his flowers. Guys, I do feel like Mbappe is going to be so meta very soon, just because, oh my god, he's impossible to stop once he starts running, man. My god. Okay, so his sprint speed, dribbling, I mean, his dribbling's not as high as his pace, but he's very annoying. And then stamina, 4.5-star stamina, 5-star skills. Going into his attributes, he's quick. He has agility. He has everything. He can't play singular striker, but he works very well with dual strikers. When two strikers connect with each other, I mean, it's just almost impossible to stop, especially if they're both very quick. But yeah, he can play both singular and duo. High-low work rate, finesse shot, flare trait, outside of the foot shot. And then going into his transfer value, he is quite expensive. So if you are thinking of claiming or using this card, absolutely yes. It just all comes down to personal preference, I would say. Okay, so getting his rank 4, preferably his rank 5, would be the best way to go. Now moving on to our number 3. All right, ladies and gentlemen, number 3 is going to be Victor Gyökeres. Okay, so his ultimate team of the year nominee, or you can also run his normal nominee if you can afford the 105. Yes, I'm giving this card a number 3. It's trick or treat version, I guess, but it's kind of outdated now a bit. But if that's where your budget can go, you can absolutely do so. Now, a lot of you are saying, why is he number 3 when he has 3-star skills? That's just how broken he is. That's just how broken he is, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. This card is meta. So sprint speed, we can see it. His dribbling isn't as high or is barely there, but guys, this card, like I'm saying, when it comes to top gameplay, you don't really need to do a lot of turns. You don't really need to do a lot of skill moves. You just need space to run, finesse, space to run and shoot. And he has the 5-star weak foot. He has the agility, acceleration, sprint speed. I'm telling you, this guy is him. You just need to know how to use him. So he can play singular striker, but be very careful when you use him as singular striker. Just know that you don't have the 4-star skill, so you can't do a lot of the skills required. But he can play singular and duo. Going into his traits, he already has the heel to heel equipped. Going into his going into his price tag. So if you're wondering if you should claim this card, I mean, I think he's like, what, like 600 shards or something like that, or 500, one of those. Absolutely yes. Getting his rank 4, preferably his rank 5, would be the best way to go. Now moving on to our number 2. All right, ladies and gentlemen, number 2 for our striker's position is going to be Ronaldo. Okay, so R9. Okay, I dropped him 1 below 2 other cards, which are both going to take our number 1 spot. So there are 2 number 1s for the striker currently. Just because, you know, as much as he has all the stats and, you know, all the traits, still a brilliant card, still one of the top strikers in game. That's why he has our number 2 spot. 4.5-star stamina, 5-star skills, sprint speed and acceleration are there. Going into his dribbling, the ball control, the agility for a guy who's over 6 foot is still absolutely there. 6 foot or above 6 foot. His strength is still a plus. You can run him as singular striker. He does have the 5-star weak foot, or dual striker. High medium work rate, beat the outside, finesse, you know, speed dribbler, outside of the foot shot, and all that good stuff. Going into his transfer value, one of the most consistently expensive card in game. So if you do have a card like this, or you want to use a card like this just to say I have an R9, yeah, you can get his rank 4, preferably his rank 5. So ladies and gentlemen, we're now going to be moving into our number 1. Like I mentioned before, our number 1 are going to be 2 cards. That is going to be the 105 Marco van Basten and the Winter Wonders Alexander Isak. Now I know he recently got a player of the month, but I'm only going for his Winter Wonders. The player of the month is very good as well, so if you are using that one, you can continue to use him. He's been very meta for around like 8-9 months, but I caught onto him even before that. But this card, I call him Mr. False Stats, because in game, just one of the most broken striker in game. So hard to stop. But 4-star stamina, 4-star skills. That 4-star stamina feels like a 4.5-star. Even when he's in red time stamina, his acceleration and his dominance in this game is just insane. So someone who's 6'4", 110 agility, sprint speed, acceleration is there, strength is there. He's very strong on the ball, high medium work rate, finesse shot, flare trait. Obviously, getting his rank 4, preferably his rank 5 would be the best way to go. And then Van Basten having a very similar game style with Isak. There are 2 peas in a pod, man. Absolutely absolutely broken card as well. Going into his attributes, you know, agility is there, sprint speed, acceleration is there, very explosive, even more strength. He is a bit shorter, but his shooting, man, is where he shines the most. The only downside for this card is the fact that he has medium work rate. So both Isak and Sebastian can play singular striker, but dual striker as well. They're very good at that. We call these the target men. 4.5-star stamina, 4-star skills, finesse shot outside of the foot shot, and then his transfer value. He's been very consistent with his price, so getting his rank 4, preferably his rank 5, would be the best way to go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there are no honorable mentions for this strikers list. I do feel like, truly feel like, with the ultimate team of the year and team of the year event out, or the ultimate team of the year and carnival event out, these are the natural ST strikers, the best ones in the game currently for head-to-head. Okay, so I will be making a list in the future of the wingers that can play striker, so you guys should be looking out for those. Yeah, if you guys do enjoy the video, make sure to drop a like and subscribe, and if you do want to see more content like this one, make sure to click this video here.